All right, and here's a look at the radar as we're starting off here in the main forecast segment, showing you that some of us are seeing some rain, some of us have seen rain, some of us haven't seen rain. It's kind of all over the place today, and it'll continue to be that way as we head into the remainder of this afternoon and evening. Not everyone's going to see rain across the area, but there is going to be the chance for some scattered showers over the next several hours, and then additional chances as we head into the overnight hours once again. Northwest Arkansas, you can see the bulk of that activity starting to wind down, but additional showers off to the west. And then a little bit more in terms of that activity in the River Valley for the time being. So right now, Fayetteville, 71 degrees with variable wind around 4 miles an hour. So light winds out there. Not too bad when all that rain activity pushes out. So it's relatively comfortable outdoors today. 77 in the River Valley with, of course, some of those showers here and there as well. So the day planner for the next several hours. Not everyone's going to see rain over the course of today, but there's a little bit better chances once we get later on into the evening for some additional scattered showers and thunderstorms. So you can see by the time we get to this afternoon, highs into the upper 70s across the area. River Valley, same thing. We're going to be expecting some of those highs mostly into the mid to upper 80s for some parts of the area. Keep those clouds and those rain chances. So you can see those temperatures kind of scattered across the board today. So ranging anywhere from the 70s to the 80s. So depending on where you're watching from and depending on the rain activity, it's going to feel a little bit warmer in some areas compared to others. And of course, we have the chance for some rain throughout the day today. So between about 5 o'clock and 3 a.m., we're going to see another batch of this rain across the area. Some of that may produce some gusty winds, some lightning, maybe some small hail. But as you can see, for the remainder today, about 40%. But once we make our way into the evening, some of this activity starts to get a little bit better, 40 to 50% as we head to the overnight hours once again. Here's a look at what we're talking about with that. Notice it's going to be to this light to scattered activity for the next several hours. But by the time we get closer to 5 o'clock, that's when we start to see this activity pick up closer to maybe midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., more scattered activity. Some of this activity may produce some of that lightning, maybe some gusty winds, some small hail. Overall severe weather threat is low, but can't rule out maybe one or two of these that pulse up briefly, and then they could be a temporary problem. By the time we get to tomorrow morning, maybe a couple showers still across the area. But that activity, most of the activity that could be on the stronger side should stay south of I-40, but we can't say that it's entirely ruled out of the question for areas north of there as well. So pretty much everyone, just be aware, maybe some gusty winds with some activity. By the time we get to tomorrow morning, 50s and 60s. So it's going to be a nice, comfortable start, except for the chance for maybe some showers across the area. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast and 40% for the remainder of today. The weekend actually looks like it could be pretty good, and into next week as well. Now notice the warming temperatures are finally returning, still on the lower end side in terms of seasonability, so we're not quite at that seasonal average for the majority of the week, but by the time we get to Thursday, it's going to feel a little bit warmer. Later tonight, early overnight, there's a better chance for some scattered showers and some thunderstorms as well. And you can see the weekend actually looks pretty good. So hopefully, if you're tailgating from home, not going down to Little Rock, sticking around here, or anything like that, that you're enjoying the outdoors just because it's looking to be a pretty decent Saturday to be tailgating here at home, decent Sunday as well. So get out there and enjoy it, even into early next week as well. Things look pretty sunny and actually pretty good in terms of those temperatures.
Pretty productive night, but really it'll be while most of us are sleeping. So I think that's good weather, for sleeping.
Yes, as long as it's not that, horrendous lightning like we always tend to get. It always feels like we never get that peaceful thunderstorm to sleep to. It's always that one where it's so loud, it wakes you up and you're like, I am not going back to sleep.
I would love a nice Bambi pitter patter, not a Garth Brooks Thunder Rolls storm. That's my plea.
Yes, not that get out of bed alarm and it's like 10 feet from your house and you're like, that was the loudest thing I've ever heard. So hopefully we don't see that.
Hopefully, guys. All right. Well.